You don't download a free TV app because you're looking for premium entertainment. You download it because you're tired of paying for 5 or 10, who knows at this point, subscriptions just to scroll for 40 minutes or try and search for something you just can't seem to find anymore. You want something on, something familiar, something easy, something that doesn't ask for your email and your credit card or your patience. So you hear about Pluto TV. Free live TV? No subscriptions? No login? Just press play? Well, that sounds almost suspicious, especially in 2026. So today, we're doing a reality check. Hey, it's Caitlin, and welcome back to GBRLIFE Reviews, where I test the tools, platforms, and systems so you don't waste your time, your money, or your energy. Just mine, especially when the world is going insane. Or is it just the United States? Either way, just like you, TV is part of life. And it's not all just endless scrolling. And sometimes we want to choose what to watch and also, just have some background noise that isn't the chaos of the news while folding never-ending laundry and answering emails that now feel kind of silly. So the question today is simple. Is Pluto TV actually useful in real life or in the life we still currently have, or is it just free? Because no one expects much from it. So let's get into it right after my quick intro while you like and subscribe, or just skip ahead using the chapters.
Welcome to GBRLIFE. We'll talk big love, everything in the mix. So bring your bold, your bright, your home now, babe. This is GBRLIFE. Ooh, this is GBRLIFE.
So what is Pluto TV? Well, it's a free, ad-supported streaming platform. And guess what? It's owned by Paramount. No, it's not a trial. And it's not a freemium teaser. It's actually free. I know, it's shocking, but it is. It's actually free. And it offers live TV channels, on-demand movies and shows, and a very specific vibe. This is not Netflix or Max. This is not prestige television. Pluto TV feels like cable from a different era. Channels that you didn't ask for, but somehow you end up continuing to watch. Reality loops, true crime marathons, old sitcoms, game shows, news channels running all day. Don't watch those. Get away from those. But anyways, the point is, you don't just browse Pluto TV, you land on it. And that's intentional. Now, let's take a look at Pluto TV and discuss what I liked and what I don't like. But of course, we're always going to start with what I liked. The good news is always better, right? Maybe, if there is good news, you know what I mean. Okay, so this isn't Pluto TV. This is the search to get there. But I just wanted to show you that this is available on your phone because I believe there's apps that you can look at it that way. You can do it off of the TV itself if you have a smart TV, but you can also do this online. So you can go straight over, press on this, and then you get straight into Pluto TV. Yes. There's Law and Order right in front of you on the TV. But here you're seeing, that's the homepage. So you can go straight to there and you have it directly on the bottom for that picture-in-picture. And it gives you what they have that's popular for TV and movies, your latest for CBS, because remember, this is owned by Paramount. And then you have this month only. Then you have going into more so of whatever they consider to be their little genres, but more importantly, what they think people are going to be really looking for. So they have that kind of in front of you, those different categories. Then you have your live TV, kind of what I was talking about. And you notice right off the bat, and we're just going to say it, this is what I like. There is no credit cards here. Do you see any credit cards or asking me even to sign in? It's right there, but yet there's TV right there. I'm still able to, press on CSI Miami and I can go directly into it. Or the classic Doctor Who, and it's right there. I can still go into it. So there is no need to do anything with actual commitment here. You're just watching TV. And one thing that's really awesome is that it gives you this whole idea of all this choice. Look at home and food and animals and nature and westerns and sci-fi and all of this. And then you have what's on demand. I mean, there's all this alleged choice. Why do I say alleged? Well, we'll get into what I don't like in a moment. But also, in all of this, it's pretty large. Look at all the large content. I mean, this is not a small list of options to select from. Live TV, on demand, and you can search. You can search for whatever it is that you might be looking for. It doesn't mean they'll have it, but you can search for it for sure. So you can see there's a lot of good here, and it's a very lightweight experience. It works on everything. It loads fast. It doesn't demand attention. It knows that it's not the main character, and that's its strength because it's not trying to be something it's not. It's literally just trying to show you how much it has, how much you can do, and then you find what you want. But here's the reality. You don't see it right now, but just like old TV where we always had commercials, I'll be honest, this is very ad heavy. They're aggressive because it's free. They got to make money somehow. So you will absolutely feel like you are seeing an ad after an ad after an ad. After a little while, it's like, okay, I've seen maybe 2 minutes of Doctor Who and about 12 different ads. And that's again, just the reality that you're going to experience here. But hey, again, it's free, right? So these are the things that I don't like. And the other thing here is that it's all very old school, right? So you're not going to find anything really new. This is only looking for all of that old TV. So you kind of want this again as more of that background noise. And I would like to actually click on here and go into the Twilight Zone because I absolutely love the Twilight Zone. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. Especially New Year's, I used to do Twilight Zone marathon. I tell this to people all the time. And they're like, what are you talking about? It's right in front of you. There's the Twilight Zone. Anyways, the other thing is that it's actually pretty limited. It has a lot of content, but it shows a lot of the same thing over and over again. So after a little while, you're going to feel like there's not a lot of depth here. It's doing the same thing over and over again. And it was a lot of what was just very popular at the time. So you'll go through and you'll say like, okay, there's that other show that I cannot remember the name of right now, but I think that would be a good example. There was a Twilight Zone. And there was another series that was very similar to the Twilight Zone, but it wasn't the same. If you know the name of it, drop that in the comments below. For no reason, I just want to look it up later and see if I can find it. But if you were to look for something, what is something from a long time ago that should be here? Well, okay, you've got the Ghost Whisperer. They have basically an entire marathon of that. And you can see right there, it's just like the same thing over and over again. That's all they're going to show. I mean, this Pluto TV was very well known for things like cat TV. You can still find your cat TV here. I'm not sure where, maybe in the kids section, lamb chops. Let's see if they have lamb chops. Lamb chops. Okay, there was that kid show, Lamb Chops, very old. They don't have it. And that's okay. But it wasn't uber popular, so you're not going to find it here. And that was kind of the point in what I'm trying to say, in that it doesn't have that depth. It has things that were very popular a long time ago. And that's, pretty much it. And then in a lot of ways, if I go back over to the live TV, feel how random this is. Okay, this is all sci-fi, cool. And then right below that, it's drama. But that in drama has Law and Order, CSI, Nash Bridges, The Closer. It all feels more like it's just about the true crime, but it's under drama. So then it really doesn't have as much drama. It has more true crime. I guess with Ghost Whisperer, you can see where it doesn't really fit. It's a little on the random side. So that can be frustrating depending on your mood and what you might be actually looking for. But, it's really up to what you actually like. Either way, you can see with this being completely free and the fact that you get to go and watch a whole bunch of old things that you may have never seen before, depending on how old you are, or you haven't seen in who knows, maybe decades. This is a great place to kind of, again, have in the background as your background noise while you're getting away from the chaos of the world outside. And this is completely free. And you can find it basically anywhere that you have access to the internet. So, is Pluto TV actually worth it? Well, I mean, it's free. So that alone kind of tells you it's worth at least looking at. But let's be real here. It's not trying to replace your paid platforms. It's just trying to fill the space between silence and decision fatigue. And for that, it works. And it's ideal for people who miss channel surfing or someone who really just needs that TV in the background, but not something that really distracts you. Or anyone who's actually trying to cut subscription costs because, again, it's older stuff, but you do have the opportunity to kind of binge watch. Maybe not the entire series in order, but you can definitely binge watch, especially, I guess, if you're a fan of Ghost Whisperer or Beverly Hills 90210. Who knows? They have so much in there. But it is random, so depends on that and what you're looking for, too. Plus, it would be great for viewers who don't need the newest content in general. But this is not ideal for binge watchers of the latest and greatest. If you want to know what's going on out there truly, don't go over to Pluto TV. You'll get none of that information. Or anybody who wants any polished originals. You're not going to get that here. They don't have that. They're just focused on what was there and what you can have in the background. Or anybody who hates, ads, because there's plenty of those. Now, while you didn't see any of it while I was going through it, I promise you, it happens quite often. Go check it out yourself. You'll see. A lot of ads. But let's be real too. Pluto TV is very honest about what it is, which is more than I can say about a lot of other platforms charging $19.99. So while it's not impressive and it's not innovative, there's nothing that's a lie that is in front of you. And again, it's completely free. And that's why, for the GBRLIFE rating, Pluto TV earns the GBRLIFE rating of a 3 out of 5. It's going to be higher up there, but with the heavy ads, repeated content, and limited discovery, or basically the lack of design for deep engagement, of course it's going to lose a few stars. Now, for anybody who loves Pluto TV out there, remember, a 3 doesn't mean bad. It does mean functional, and that your cat TV isn't going anywhere, especially because it's owned by Paramount. And they have money in some ways. It's a little way to bring you into their world because a lot of the ads are based off of their content. They want you to go and actually subscribe at some point. So they're giving you this little awesome taste of television and what they could offer you if you were to go and pay in that way. So in some ways, that's where they get you, but you never actually have to do it. So do you win or do they? Now, I want to hear from you. Do you like having something chosen for you, or do you need total control of what you watch? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And that's it for this week's GBRLIFE review, but you can keep this party going with the companion blog on GBRLIFE.com. Link is in the description and in the comments. And if you want more honest, no fluff breakdowns, check out GBRLIFE Reviews playlist. There you will also find last week's review on ConvertKit. Is it the email marketing platform that you've been waiting for? Find out when you watch next. And remember, with everything on GBRLIFE.com and my fabulous Mama Koala clothing line, you don't have to be without GBRLIFE in your life. Now go watch another review or check out the companion blog, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!